Hey, Dimitri. So we're taking a look at the PAL Autoforma factory, which is basically our scene and set dressing for the sub boss in level 2. Let's just jump into it. Let me see here. I already put this feedback up. Thought I'd do a little video for you. So first of all, really love the exploration. I'm starting to see some of the mechanics and some of the things from our conversations coming through. So in general, I kind of like the explorations for each of these pieces, right? So I left a little bit of feedback here. So with this intro panel, we have off to the left, we need kind of like a half panel. That's the entrance to the building that we blur our way through. We need to have like a kiosk. We need the big PAL Autoforma signage that'll be there in the top, like really garish, right? And kind of just over the top. So, and then as we blur our way in, right? She starts her spiel. She's behind the desk. I took the what we're looking at here just a little bit with her, yeah, so she'll be there. And then we come into like what I'm thinking is kind of a first panel here. I kind of like that we could play with each of the different interiors, both structurally with the different arms, right? They have different functions, which we'll talk about in a second, but also color-wise. So going from the cooler hues to like more cooler, hotter hues at this point. So it also sort of has a subtext to it where the final chamber, which is down here, would be red. So that's where we're going to put all the weaponry and weapon customization. So we got some cool stuff there that I'm thinking about. Okay, so yeah, like seeing this as well. I think here what I'm thinking about, right? So this is the introduction where we show the car panels, right? So we can have the I think the different arms. They could have different assembly pieces, right? It's kind of fun to see. We could do them in hollow if we want, right? Like where we're still kind of doing the schematics. But I also think that while we explode the car, a big exploded car view, right? This is like almost looking like an AR display where we can show like two types of wheels and the thruster jets, and then the way they we take pages from some of the technology we've already developed for the Interstellar universe with the PT cruiser. But yeah, it would be really cool to see this in different places, right? We see the different body panels and we just kind of explode the view of this. We get to see the interior maybe being isolated. So I think that would be really cool. Like what we could be doing with the kind of glowing in the background. Love that it's very white and pristine in this case, right? We've got the good reflections in there, but that's kind of what I'm thinking about in there because we're also progressing through the environment, right? So, and then over here, with the panel. So this is like, and I can see with what you're doing here, you kind of got these like welding arms. So this is where you made the choices, and then we start to see the welding arms in a more like the car is now reformed, kind of what we have here from our bit here. And then we could have these kind of like these opposables like sparking and kind of constructing the body of this, right? Which I think would be really, really cool. Again, enjoying the oranges of that, the kind of mood. It's like as you progress through this highly customized experience for developing your own personal combat car, we have this kind of mood and tonal shift, which is cool. Not sure. So good. I think that's good. So coming down to panel 3, so we've got the color and bio mood feedback. So I want to see some kind of like cool apparatus where we could see, and she's talking you through it, right? But this is where these hollow mood feedback mechanisms come together. It's almost full body. It doesn't physically attach to the client, but then we could also do this thing where, and you're kind of suggesting this here, right? Like we have the different colors, and these are cool because these totally remind me of like color printers. Nice job on that. And we could do this kind of liquid metallic kind of color palette thing and kind of work through that, right? And the arms have their kind of different bits and bobs there, right? And then we come down to the 4th panel. And the 4th panel here, I think what we do is before we show the car, we should show, this is where all of the combat options get chosen and get grafted into the car. So maybe we can do this thing where we show the car in hollow mode. Maybe it's physical mode. I'm not entirely sure. Or maybe we show the holographic add-ons, kind of like we did in the infographic, right? That we have. Oh, that's I think it's on the other side. Let me take a look. We're still working on this, but yeah, so this is like, it's all about the weapons, the big weapons, rotating, showing them, and then kind of showing where they would be in relationship to the car. So that might be pretty cool. I think that we could and then at the end of this, so at the end of this, right, so you kind of scroll up, the camera's going to stop, and then I don't know, we could do a thing where it's like, oh, here's the car customization bits, right? And then maybe what we do, I'm not entirely sure, but maybe what we do is we could have like maybe the laser arms, like the ones in the background could be in the background, but we can bring in the ones from the corners and they could like shoot at you and you're kind of blowing them up. You're taking apart the facility. Maybe we take this thing where the car gets fully configured and it's like in battle mode. And then now it pulls like, I don't know, maybe it's, we could do a thing where it zooms off the top of the screen and then comes back in from the side. And then not only did you fight your way through the different combat arms, but then you're going to fight the car. I think that would be kind of fun, right? So the whole time she's hanging out, like, being a good attendant and helping you on your way. And yeah, I like that also in this, by the way, as I'm looking at this deeper, this totally makes sense. We can actually, we might be able to take the car. We could take the car and maybe have it go. I mean, I don't know. We have to think about how we can do it. But I like that, like, you could get in your car and then fly out, right? So really, really cool. I'm liking the idea of that. Super cool. I don't know how well the parallaxing is going to work with the city. We're going to give it a try. No reason not to. Let's see, what else do we have here? So that was that. That was that. General graduating colors, yep. Attendant floats, yep. Yeah, so I think I mentioned it. So yeah, we can have her kind of float along, like she's like, digitally projected and walking. We could technically, if we wanted to, we could take a Star Wars reference, right, and have like a little machine that holo projects her, or she could just be a thing. But it might be kind of fun to do that. She'll flicker, of course, and all that. Or she could float. I don't know. I think it's totally fine. And then there's that. And then we have to figure out how we're getting out of this thing, right? So I think we're just gonna, where after you fight the boss, then you're gonna blow your way out of the edge. So we'll probably need another half end cap there or something like that as well. Yeah, I'm excited. We've been talking about this for a little while. I think that there's some really cool stuff that we're going to be able to do. So I'll get this video up for you and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.